Hello, 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 people, and welcome to Gamers Assemble, Episode 3, Take 2. So, just to explain why we're in Episode 3, Take 2, because we totally fucked it up at the start, and a mic wasn't recording for 50 minutes. So, and no one noticed. I mean,
No idea.
These things happen.
No idea
It's
what fucking moron that was, but you know.
Yeah, no clue. It's what we like to call hashtag podcast life.
On the job training, bitches.
Okay, today I am here with my wonderful gaming pals, Beardy. Say hi, Beardy.
Hi, Beardy.
Llama.
Hi, it's me, Llama. I nailed it better than
It's fine. Don't worry. You remembered to speak this time, so we're happy.
I'm already
2 in a row.
last time.
2 in a row. Yeah, she's got this down now. And Siforias.
Hello, everybody.
And I'm your host, Tiggs. Not looking like a figure at the moment, looking more like something else, but we'll come on to that in a bit. So, honestly, this is my favourite time of the week. We get to all get together, talk about my favourite thing in the world, and to laugh. I mean, you know, it's great. So, first of all, I want to say thanks to everyone for watching us, supporting us, listening to us. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. Like, big thumbs up from all of us for those of you watching. And a little round of applause for those of you listening. Oh, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop.
We're not losers at all.
We're not. We're winners. Winners! Right, okay. So, this has gone way different to the start of take one. Right?
You're all in for a treat because we've got 50 minutes of us already wound up talking rubbish. So this is just like, instead of just starting from beginning and us leading up into the rubbish, we're just starting straight out with the shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
You
Welcome
go, girl. Okay, so heads up on the next episode, we are going to be doing a review of Avengers beta that was out last weekend on PlayStation. This week for pre-orders and special people that got special promo codes for Xbox and PlayStation, and there's a free-to-play beta next weekend. So get yourself on and let us know what you think. Send in any questions that you've got. I have played it this weekend, so I'm ready for any questions that you've got. Loads of questions. Give me all the questions. And the rest of the guys are going to play it as well next weekend. Okay, so before we begin on today's
Tiggs,
topic.
your audio is really bad at the minute.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
is everybody there?
Hello.
It's kind of a bit unlucky.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like juttering.
Hello.
Hang on a sec.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're super clear now, Tiggs.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got Tiggs again. There we go.
I just swapped the region around for Discord.
You swap what?
The server region.
Oh, you're so technical. I'm not technical.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Just double check.
Right, where did I start from now? I'm lost. What did I say?
So you were on the housekeeping a bit. So the next episode will be.
Okay, let's start from there. Okay, so the next episode will be the Avengers beta. So if you've got any questions or any feedback, if you played the beta, it was available on PlayStation and Xbox this weekend. It's going to be available for everyone to play next weekend. Let us know what you thought of it. I have my opinions, but we'll save that for a whole other show. Okay, so whilst we kick off, I want to know what you've been playing, Beardy.
Well, I've been playing.
Wherever you may be.
Well, I was going to play some Avengers, but unfortunately, even though it's on my PlayStation ready to play, I've been playing lots of Pokemon instead. So I played... Oh, let me just let the dog out, sorry. We have the housemate's home. He wants to go say hello. So I've been playing Pokemon Platinum. So just completed that, which was my first playthrough of that game. I've never played Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. And I just started playing Pokemon X because I have set myself the impossible task of finishing my national dex minus the legendary and event Pokemon, because that's well gone now. So national dex is, for those of you that don't know or have forgotten in the last 50 minutes since my last explanation, is one of every single Pokemon. And then I've also decided to do a living dex, which is one of every single Pokemon plus all other alternative forms of said Pokemon, like Alcremie, who has
Who is not yet an entry on Urban Dictionary,
No.
but I reckon listeners can help us make Alcremie
I think
mean something on Urban Dictionary.
after
That
this
should-
episode, definitely. This is Alcremie. She's very cute.
It's cute.
A
And
little mouse thing.
she's strawberry flavored. No, she's like a little, like when you put a whipped cream. She's strawberry flavored.
Oh,
She's like a
okay,
little,
yeah.
little whipped cream.
Strawberry and whipped cream flavored, all cream.
Pokemon.
Okay.
How do you like your
That-
Pokemon? Whipped.
Whipped.
And we're back to your unhealthy obsession
Yeah.
with Pokemon. I think you may have a little bit too much love for them.
Yeah, I do love my Pokemons. So I've been playing. I've also
Oh,
been
no.
playing.
So we're not skipping this over. So in our first take, Beardy highlighted us to something that I don't think that we knew existed before, and that's Pokemon porn.
Okay. I'm going to get the picture this time. So there's, on Facebook, I've seen a meme about Pokemon porno.
It's nightmare
Right.
fuel.
Is it an actual thing or is it just a meme?
But I think it's an actual, because it's like a,
I'm not Googling
it's like
it.
a
I don't want it on my
screenshot.
phone.
I'm just waiting for it to load.
She's like, gotta catch them all. And he's like, I'm gonna catch you. And then,
Well,
Catch
I was thinking about something else.
Like-
You can put another word in there that's not cat.
oh!
Yeah, it's nightmare fuel. Just look at it.
That, yeah.
For those of you that are listening to this podcast and not watching it on YouTube, please,
Good for you.
please, for the love of God, do not Google that ever if you want to sleep again.
Oh.
She don't look like Pikachu
No, she don't.
at all.
Yeah. Definitely Pikachu.
I feel
No.
filthy. I need a shower. We break
Yeah,
for the shower.
Totally going for a shower after this. That's yep, okay. So Beardy, whatever floats your boat, we're happy with that. I mean, like
I've
it's
never
fine.
watched it.
No kink shaming here.
There's
never
no
watched
there's no Pokemon.
I was made aware of it via Facebook in a meme
Where everything posted is true.
Yeah. where everything is true. And that
That
came
is
from,
so true. Like so true.
I can't remember where it came from. What the initial thread of the conversation was. It was to do with Alcremie.
It was because you said Alcremie was like a
No, so I remember now. So you said, if you like, we'll get dressed up as Pokemon and go out sometime. And then I was
yeah,
like,
that's right.
that
To the
reminds
boy
me,
club.
yeah, of the Pokemon porno. And Alcremie is the name of the guy that we picked up at Eagle.
Yes, we did. And for those of you
There
that
we
don't
go.
know what Eagle is, it is a boy bar here in Manchester in the UK. And if you're in the village in Manchester, go check it out. I mean, it's great fun. There are themed nights.
Yeah.
They have got a plug here, so we might get a Pokemon night.
I
You might-
think it would be damn rude to not
Yeah.
have a Pokemon.
I think you
night
might end up
after
finding Tiggs dressed up as a Pikachu somewhere in Eagle.
Pika Pika! I started with Charmander.
Yeah.
He has a tail, a cute little tail.
this. Oh, it's always on fire though.
know, but if
It's
it-
like he's got a constant STI.
Leave Charmander
And
alone.
back down the drain we go.
Yeah.
This is so much worse than the first time we did this,
I
right?
know. God damn it.
Right,
I've
I've
okay.
also
let's
been playing the Master Chief Collection, and I've been playing through Halo chronologically. So I played Halo Reach, and just started playing Halo 1, Combat Evolved. Because I played them back in the day when they came out on the Xbox, but I've never played anything past 2. So I thought I'd play through them and see what all the hype is about. Seeing as though
Halo Reach is
Infinite's...
fantastic.
Yeah,
It's
Infinite's...
awesome.
Well, it was supposed to come out this year, but it's been delayed now. So we'll see. We'll see if I get into Halo or not. And I've also been dipping into Ghost of Tsushima still. Still can't say that word.
Oh,
Yeah.
please do the way you
that
did it
one.
the other week.
Tsushima.
Please do.
I can't
No, you
remember
went Shishima.
Tsushima. Some
The
words
Shimmy
I
Shishima.
struggle with. Yeah. Listen, it's a ginger thing. Like, sometimes I struggle with complex words, right? Too many phonetics in that word for me to handle.
I can't say basic words because of my accent. People don't get them.
Yeah, but that's an accent
World.
thing.
But
That's
World.
so this is
in Ghost of Tsushima, that's where they've been petting the foxes, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a
And they've
pet
been
that
petting
fox.
the foxes
8 million fox
8
pets.
million times. That's a
That's
lot of
pretty cool.
petting, y'all.
Yeah. And you all
Love it.
laughed at me when I was talking about my horsey.
Oh yeah.
That was Ghost of
Well,
Tsushima.
yeah,
Yeah.
you go- yeah.
Mm. So
You really love that.
I do.
You really love that horse.
I'm so
And we're
upset.
back into unhealthy things, so let's move on,
Oh
Llama.
my
It was the look up to the sky, the reminiscent. You could picture the horse in his mind.
Yeah. So I've been a bit lost because they've recently released a patch on Fallout 76, which is what I've spent a lot of time playing, and they've broken it. It's shit now. The PvP part where I like to, go kill people, that's not working at the minute, and they've broken one of the building mechanics that I really like, so I can't make my houses the way I like, I can't kill people the way I like, what am I even doing here?
Drops mic, walks out.
I'm out.
I mean,
Take that, Todd Howard.
yeah. Well, Fallout 76 been having a problem with it being shit for a long time, hasn't it? So there's nothing new there.
Oh, I wish I had an umbrella for shade.
Workable. All the bits that I like now are broken, so I'm just waiting for them to get around to fixing it. So while I've been doing that, I've been bouncing around between games. I've been replaying the Life is Strange games, which are like little episodes that you play.
Is this with
And
the
I played
magical
episode
squirrel that can turn back time?
A magical squirrel that can turn back time. Yeah.
If I could find a way. That's my favorite chair song, just so you know. I have
Yeah,
videos
so
of me singing that song very badly.
There's
I'll send them to
no
you.
squirrels. Excellent. I want that in the comments, please, Tiggs. There's no squirrels. There are two high school kids one of them realizes that she can turn back time and change things. So she's trying to save her best friend and figure out this conspiracy that's going on at the high school. Her best friend is gorgeous and has blue hair. So I'm trying to romance the best friend. I'm not sure if that's an option in this game or if I'm just forcing my gay agenda onto it. I'm happy with my
yeah.
relationship.
It makes games
Gotta get
really
it in there
interesting
somewhere.
whenever you've got a love interest.
You're like, just love me back, and they're like, I don't like you like that.
Why won't you love
It's
me?
literally my relationship status right now.
And Pokemon.
You're in love with the blue-haired girl.
No, just in
No.
general, vicariously living my relationship status through NCP characters in open world RPGs with options. That is my love life right now.
Mm.
Oh, girl,
Well,
that's
they take an
fine.
arrow
I
to
mean,
the
we're
knee,
all
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And
No.
by we, I mean me and you.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with Pokemon.
No.
Lies.
Or the horse.
Lies. What
So
do
I've
you
been
call
playing
that, Creamy? We've got a cat.
All creamy. Oh, the cat is back.
Okay.
This is Cloud. Say hi,
Aw.
Cloud. He's getting needy. El Creamy.
How?
But what I have found for co-op, though, online co-op, is the new game preview for Grounded, which has just come out on the Xbox, and that is another Obsidian title, which I love Obsidian. They've done great things. They're really good at story. There's no story in this one yet. Maybe because I skipped the story mode, or because it's not in.
Ooh.
I think
Decide.
I think the preview's got like maybe one story mission in it, and then the rest is just like the online survival thing. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I've gone straight into the online survival piece, and that's actually quite fun. There's no character customization. You pick one of 4 kids that have been shrunk for some reason, and they're living in a backyard, and there's giant grass and giant bugs and ginormous, terrifying spiders that are terrifying, absolutely awful. But you can push a button at the beginning to make them smaller if you're terrified of spiders.
That is so
that's
cute.
That's good.
I thought it was a good nod to people because they're scary for me, and I'm not arachnophobic, so I can't imagine other people.
I
It's
am
a really good
scared
build
of this as
mechanic.
well.
Yeah, it's got really good build mechanic, really good like gathering of supplies and building stuff and making armor and things like that. So it's a good little game, and I think once they release the whole thing, it should be good. I mean, it's Obsidian; they're gonna struggle to ruin it, I reckon. Now that they've got all the money from Microsoft behind them, it's gotta be a winner. So I'm excited
Yeah.
about that one. But yeah, I've been playing that this week, and that's been really good.
I kind of feel like
Awesome.
Obsidian's like positioning itself to be the new Bethesda.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to.
Like
Ooh.
because Elder Scrolls 6 is like on the horizon in it, and then and at the latest Xbox thing, they brought out their new Obsidian's new Avowed. That's the one I was thinking about what it was called.
Yes.
So like that's their kind of Elder Scrolls-esque RPG thing that's coming out, and then they're making these kind of fun, weird things on the side as well with like the Outer Worlds and Grounded and stuff. So
Oh, that's such a good game.
yeah, I kind of hope that they do
Yeah,
well.
so I'm into it. I'm into it.
Awesome. It sounds like fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Shrunk
No,
them
but when
all.
I say that to like the youngster now, I'm like, oh, that's like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing, and they look at me like, what?
Oh yeah, everything I say now to fully look at me as if what?
That's how they get away with it though. They're like,
Yeah.
they're all sat there in a boardroom
Only
like,
a 40
let's think of a premise. Like, does anyone remember Honey I Shrunk the Kids? No, nobody's like playing video games is old enough now to remember, like to have been alive when that happened.
They're all,
So like, just make a game out of it, and then all those.
Yeah, what is it with people
Elden-
thinking that video games is kids things?
Yeah.
It's really not kids things.
And those
We are living fast.
elder millennials are like, hang on a minute, that's Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
I remember that game.
I remember that. So Forrest, what are you playing?
I've started The Evil Within 2. That game is spooky. I started the first 2 chapters of them, and I had to I had to stop playing it because I got scared. For a minute. It was a lot because it has this one. I guess the killer in chapter 2 is one that freezes time, and then you're kind of like stuck in a dying phase or a time lapse, like kind of like a time lapse, stuck
Dying forever.
forever.
Yeah, that's what you want in a video game.
But it's
Yeah,
by
That's really mean.
good.
Shimzi Mikami, innit?
That's the game.
That's the Resident Evil
Yes,
guy.
I believe so.
Resident
yeah.
Evil guy. I played the first
That
Evil
That's
Within.
the game where you can't walk. You have to like limp everywhere and hide in the locker. That's the one we were trying to think of in the other episode that we'll never speak of again.
Outlast.
Outlast.
No, it was Evil Within. The very first one. The very first bit of it. You have to hide in the locker while the guy with the chainsaw comes after you and you just like limp around.
Oh no,
You get
yeah,
shot
there
in
is
the
that
locker.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never
'cause
got past
you're
that
like-
bit.
Yeah. So
I lived in the locker.
I played the first one, but I never completed it. I got to there's a bit where you just get the shotgun, I think it is, and then you get dropped into like a asylum with these like invisible enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to that bit
Yeah.
and I was just like, nah.
Frustrating.
Yeah. I watched my brother play and I got scared. Well, I was just like, I can't play this game. I can watch it with a pillow like this, but I can't play that game.
See, I love horror games, like, and there's not many horror games that I find scary, like, so like my quit of the first game was more of frustration than fear, because I was just like, I didn't have enough bullets, and these fucking invisible wankers are like sneaking around, killing me, like.
So
I'm
much
just like,
bleeping
no,
is gonna have to happen in this episode.
The only ones that really scare me are the ones where, like, you can't fight back. Just the things like Outlasted or Alien Isolation.
Amnesia.
Yeah, like, because you can't. There's nothing you can do.
You're helpless.
Mm.
That sounds a
So
little
how
too
far have
much
you
like
gotten on
real
that
life.
one, Soph?
Yeah.
The what? Sorry.
How far have you gotten on that one, Soph? Have you
Oh.
outlasted us all in Evil Within?
God no. I'm in chapter 2. I'm not that far in, but I've also been playing Apex Legends, trying to finish the season pass for that, and just 2 more levels away for an emote that I want for my character, and then the new season starts like pretty soon as well.
Get
Like in 2
on
days.
it.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I'm
You better
getting
get
on-
on it.
yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Gotta get that grind on, girl.
Oh yeah.
You go, girl.
Absolutely. So I can buy the new character too. I want to buy because releasing a new character and an updated map for the
Ooh.
Apex. So that's gonna be fun. And she seems like a lot of fun. Plus I love the voice actress too. The voice actress for Symmetra on Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
I love her. She's funny. I love her YouTube videos. She's great. Then I've been trying to get the platinum for Persona 5 dancing. But the one before that one, I did Star Wars, which is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and that was kind of. It was buggy. Mama, that was
Is
buggy.
it glitchy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I
think
fell
it's
like
not a
through
good
the
look.
floor.
Yeah, the console.
The frog enemy.
The
Would just jump up. Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
first area, I think, in Bogano.
yeah.
Um,
What are they called? There's Ugdo Bugdo, which is like the big bad one,
oh,
isn't there?
yeah. Yes. And that frog just flung up in the air. I have a video on my Instagram of it, and it's a bit derpy, but it's a good game. Easy platinum, more or less, but yeah. And then Persona 5, I just love the music in that game.
So
yeah.
Persona 5, when you say dancing, is it like you've got a camera and you have to do dance moves, or is it button pressing?
Like,
It's
Tiggs
like-
all excited. Can I
It's like
dance?
DDR or Tatsune Miku. I don't know if you've ever played that one. It's a rhythm. It's
Is
a
it like
rhythm game.
Groove?
Yeah, I mean,
And we're back now?
more or less. Yeah, more or less.
Okay, I might have to play this game. I was just going to ask if you could show us some dance moves for those watching on YouTube if we give you a backing track.
God no, because Mama, I don't dance. I can just yeah. That's like the closest. My God, I'll anyway.
I want you to send me a dance video later after the podcast.
It'll go on page.
Stop trying to make
right.
us all do what you want to do. Like, you want to get up and dance on the YouTube videos. You want to do that.
I'll dance anywhere. I mean, I don't care. Dance like no one is watching. I'll be your private dancer.
Nobody is watching.
Dancer for money.
Just be that one persistent viewer.
You, Llama, you.
It'll be me. Trying to learn because I got no rhythm.
Oh, I didn't say I had rhythm, I just said I dance. Okay, so I've been playing, I've been going back into a lot of Grand Theft Auto Online, so it's sort of sat on my gaming shelf for a few years. I've not really played it. I've missed playing online with my brothers, so they were like, okay, let's set up a night a week where we game at least a night a week. Turned out it was nearly every night we've been playing this since we said that. And it was just so funny. So we were doing the build up to like the casino heist, and it was awesome. So all these missions, all this build up over a few evenings. We spent a week preparing for this bloody thing, and then on Tuesday night, I said to my brother, right, what night are we doing this heist? Thursday. Okay. So do you want us to read up on it or anything? Get prepared. When you're going to do a raid, you want to be prepared, right?
Mechanics.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. If someone else says they're going to instruct you, I mean, that's fine. Let's just all cast our minds back to Leroy Jenkins.
If someone volunteers to Sherpa, then they should know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so he volunteered to read up on it, and it was awesome. So, unfortunately, it was 3 of us doing a Leroy Jenkins moment. So we get into the heist, we get into the vault. I mean, I was like, this is going so well. Yay, us. No one knows anything. We're proper gangsters. It's like honestly, I was like feeling dead proud. And we get into this vault. And all I heard was one of my brothers go, uh-oh, there's keypads. And I was like, there should not be surprise at there being keypads if someone has researched this. So I was like, what do you mean? Uh-oh, there's keypads. Oh, they're so hard to hack. I was like, no, step back. Has anybody actually researched any of this? Didn't have time. Why didn't you tell me? Why are we doing these heists? But what was really funny, actually? He actually said, oh, I think we should go and do some of these missions to prepare. And was trying to put me off doing the heist for ages before we actually did it. Little did I know, the reason for that was he hadn't researched anything. I was like, right, okay. Oh my God, the profanity started. This is so hard. Oh, how are we going to get out of here? And I was like, oh God, this is just an absolute disaster. What a total fuck up. I mean, we picked the wrong entry point. We picked the wrong exit point. We didn't understand why you had cars. I was like, why do we have cars? Like, if there's a helicopter going to come to the roof, why did they make you go and steal some cars? Oh no, turns out the helicopter's on a different roof. So later on that night, I watched this playthrough on YouTube that took like 20 minutes. This playthrough took. We were at it for 45 minutes to an hour. Died. We couldn't get off the roof, so we jumped off the roof thinking our parachutes would work. No. That was just kamikaze to your death. It was just.
Did you
it was
parachutes?
no video captures. like, it would have been so funny if it was broadcast somewhere, but I mean, we may have been taken up for all of the profanities that were used.
That's fine. As long as you peg it for over 18 content, you're alright to swear. It's fine.
It's all over 18 when I play with those guys. It's too much fun, though. I love playing with my brothers. I mean, they're absolute legends, and we have so much fun whenever we play online, so I'm loving being back into that. And I also played the Avengers beta this weekend. I'm not going to say too much about that, because that's going to be the next episode, but I will say the intro was awesome. It was I just felt like a child again. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I've got lots of other opinions about everything else, but I'll keep them all to myself. But it was quite breathtaking, the intro, so it was pretty cool.
That's good.
Oh, I'm excited to play it.
Okay. Can't wait.
Yeah, cool. Right, okie doke. Shall we get on to our main topic of
Yeah,
I
podcast.
think we should actually get on with the main topic of the podcast. Yes, Tiggs, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
What is
okay.
our
I'm doing
podcast
really
about?
Is there a podcast about? I forgot. Okay, so our podcast today is about when you realized you were a gamer. Gamer, because it might be a long time before you realized you were a Gaymer. Rah, 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 pom poms. Multicolored confetti. Wish I had some confetti behind me whenever I said gamer. Can you
Yes.
edit that in, please, Beardy?
No.
Yeah? Oh, right.
And
Just left me. Okay, so before we go on to when we realised we were a gamer, I think it's important to understand where we began our gaming careers. Beardy. Wherever you may be. Beardy.
I'm here, right in front of you.
I don't know where you're going to put me on the video, so I just did everything.
So,
Beardy.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say
The claw.
The claw. I don't know if it's a career as such, because I'm not. Why can't I speak? I don't have a career in gaming, but my forte of gaming is forte the right word? I don't think it is. I'm even trying to say words.
Why not?
My
Addiction.
soiree.
Unhealthy obsession.
And healthy obsession with horses started.
Black Beauty. My first step into the gaming world was with a Commodore Amiga, which is a very, 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 very old gaming / personal computer device of the early 90s, which is basically like a big ass chunky screen monitor and a keyboard and one of those mouses that was like a block of cheese with two great big buttons on it. And to like load stuff into it, like programs or games or whatever, it was like these big floppy disks that you slid into the side of the keyboard, or at least my version of it was like you slid it and thing. And back then, like, you had video games and stuff, but like if it was a big game, it would end up on like 12 floppy disks or something freaking ridiculous. Like, it was just stupid.
You'd always lose one.
And you'd always lose one. It'd be like,
They told me in the ass.
it would be the, like, out of 10 discs, it would be the 10th disc, so you couldn't actually finish the freaking game, like, because you've gone and lost the ending. But the two games I remember playing most was one called Sleepwalker, which was a game about a little kid who is dressed up in like a Victorian-esque night gear, a little bit like your hat, Tiggs. Like,
oh yeah, we didn't explain that this time, did we?
Blue and white.
Oh yeah, we should explain
Yeah.
what Tiggs has those in his head.
Yeah.
Sorry. So before we
Let's-
go on, with
No.
this
Let's leave it as a reveal at the end of the episode.
thing-
Like,
yeah.
for now, you just need to kind of think, what is it that Tiggs could be right now? What is he wearing?
Surprise.
Especially if you're listening to this. Like, I'm going to describe some stuff for you, and then at the end, let's just see if you get it or not.
And
So-
please post it in the comments what you
Yeah.
thought I was wearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So in one of those old Victorian like nightgowns for guys, where it's like the long sleeves, like blue and white stripes, he's got like some sort of, sleepwalking issues. Don't know why, but he's walking
Clearly,
around in
the
his
whole
sleep.
game
Yeah,
about
the
it.
whole game he's walking around, and you play as his little dog, who's trying to stop him from like fall into rivers and traps and off the edge of things and everything else. So it's kind of like a 2D side scrollery type thing, which was pretty fun. And then the other one
That's
was the Addams Family game, which
Ooh.
was I've no idea what it was. As in, like, what the point of the game was. He put it in, and he just loaded me up into the screen where I'm playing as Gaymers Adams. We remembered this time. Oh, I had a burp. Sorry. An excited burp.
And we're back up.
Yeah.
Excitement.
And you were just running around this, like, the screen collecting hearts or something. I can't really remember. There was, like, spiders and other bits and bobs. That was fun. They're the two games I remember playing. So that was, like, my first start point. Which I think I was probably, like, 5 years old. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
about
watched the
5
new
years
Adams
old.
Family cartoon on Netflix?
No, dead to me.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm dead to you,
No.
or the cartoon is dead to you.
cartoon's dead to me. No,
cartoon.
Adam's
Okay.
Family for me is always going to be the 2 live action films. That's it. That's the Adams Family.
No, well, I have to say the cartoon was really funny. It was really weird,
No, it
and I
wasn't.
remember the cartoon from my kid as well. I loved it. I love Morticia. She's well cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could be a
Christina
lady,
Ricci.
I'd love to be
I-
Morticia Adams just for a
loved
day.
Adam's Family, and I think part of that is some of the reason of my dark sense of humour.
Really?
I love your dark sense of humor. We love you for it. We've not noticed that you've had one though.
Oh,
I
sunshine and rainbows.
I try and keep out of podcast services.
You should come with a disclaimer. Warning, dark sense of humor.
Dude,
Well, at the beginning, we'll like roll it up really fast.
I have
at the
like a
beginning
little
of the
label that's sewn into my underpants, like. you just
Oh
pull out-
yeah.
Read the,
Remember, it's a podcast, girl.
read the disclaimer on my dark sense of humour.
podcast.
Just because I'm too much of a wimp to have it tattooed on the bottom of my foot.
Why
Oh,
not?
no, that would
Yeah,
be terrible.
Yeah, it would hurt.
that would.
Oh, that's made my foot hurt just thinking about
Exactly.
it. Move on. I don't like that.
No pain, no gain, girl.
Whoa, what am I gaining?
You're gaining an awesome tattoo.
I mean, I don't think a disclaimer about a dark sense of humour is much of an awesome tattoo, but
I think it's really unique, and if you did it like someone sewed it onto you, like a little patch and a teddy bear, that'd be so cute. Be like,
You should do it and tell us how it goes.
no.
No.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you. And video it and put it on our channel.
No. Mm-mm. No.
No?
No, thank you.
Oh. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's when I realised I was a gamer.
No, that's when you started.
Oh, yeah. That's when I started.
We are on it. On it.
We are on fire tonight, people.
I'm sweating.
You should try wearing what I'm wearing. It's got very hot all of a sudden, and I'm Irish sun-kissed right now. For those of you watching and you think my face is red, this is my tan. That's it.
And for those of you
That is
listening,
it.
like, it's a very green item of clothing that he's wearing on his head.
Green. A mean green machine.
Yeah, there we go. Another,
Okay.
another
Llama,
clue.
where did you start?
I had a Commodore 64, so this is probably early to mid 80s. I was like 5 or 6. My dad actually had the Commodore 64. I didn't have it, but he bought me.
I just got this image of a
Frogger.
4-year-old you like, no, it's mine.
It's mine. It's mine.
Mine.
I got to unwrap it at Christmas, so I thought it was mine. But like looking back, it was clearly my
You
dad's.
got
Just let
you
me
got
think.
to unwrap it at Christmas.
And they took it
did.
away.
That
the
is
first
so
thing I
mean.
unwrapped
Oh.
the box that had the mouse in it, and I was just learning how to read, and I spelled out mouse, and I was like, oh, I've got a pet mouse. And my dad was like, no, you didn't, girl. And I was like, oh. So my disappointment started early in childhood.
I can just imagine you taking out the mouse and just going, oh, I should call you Bob.
Yeah.
Would you like a piece
So
of
me and
cheese?
Bob. So me and Bob played Frogger, which started off a lifelong obsession. I'm a little bit better now, but as a child, I had a problem with frogs. And not even that I didn't like them, as in I liked them a bit too much. I declared myself their queen. I called them my folks because I was in Mississippi and everybody was folks. So the frogs were my folks. I was their queen.
You missed a
And if
a
anybody
trick
was
there.
being
They could be your frokes.
my folks.
Frogs.
Oh, yes.
I did. Oh, little baby me missed a trick. But yeah, if anybody was being mean to frogs, I'd be like, "You can't be mean to frogs. They're my folks." And I'd tell them because I was a snitch. And yeah, and I still have a thing for frogs. Like, I found one in the garden the other week, and it had one eye. And I named it One Eyed Jack, and I made like terrarium thing for it out of a little box outside, and I had like dirt and rocks and a little bit of pond water, so you could like have the whole thing. And then the fucker jumped out and left me. So I made him this whole thing, and then I came out the next morning and gone. He was like, "This bitch is crazy. I am out." And so One Eyed Jack left me.
Were you
didn't
hopping
recognize
mad?
him clearly, I was hopping mad. Yes. Yes, I was. Like, that's my obsession with games. Frogs.
Your unhealthy obsession with frogs isn't like Beardy's unhealthy obsession with Pokemon. Please tell me it's not, please.
No, I just like to declare myself the queen of things, apparently, and name them.
Did you have a little outfit? A little queen outfit? I can picture you in
I
a
think I
tiara.
had a stick that I used as like a wand. Oh god, no! I was like a dungarees young child.
Just imagine
There's no
like-
tiaras for me.
like a little wooden stick and maybe some frog spawn in your hair, like the queen.
I am the queen of the frog.
The queen.
And I had like a really thick southern accent, so I was like, "They're my people. Y'all leave them alone." It was super.
He's gone. You've broken him.
Y'all get away from my people.
I will tell you. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Did you know that snitches get stitches?
Luckily, I did not get stitches. That could have ended badly. Yeah.
Just saying.
I
you
think
know.
it'd be very.
Yeah,
I'm so
no,
straight.
I don't care. I'm a snitch. I don't care.
I think it'd be very extreme if a child got stitches for snitching on the frogs. Like, I think the other children would need some serious therapy.
Absolutely.
I mean, Mississippi, y'all.
Yo. I love it. Siforias, where did you start your little adventure?
My little passion. Well, now it's a passion. GoldenEye 007.
I love this
That-
game.
Good game.
Yeah, that game. I remember my uncle giving the controller to my cousin and I, and just passing it around. We did like either a mission or we just played it until we died, and then just passed the controller around. But for a 5 or 6-year-old, I mean, that's not the game to play, but it was a lot of fun. We did slappers, and slappers was slapping,
It's
honestly.
I
Or
think there was an unhealthy obsession with people smacking each other during when that game came. That was sort of a thing. I loved it. I loved the smacking.
Right.
Is it
Well,
just me
it's-
that smack people? Maybe
It was just you
It was
getting
so much fun.
your revenge for the frogs. Dear.
and yeah, that's pretty much where.
Oh,
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 Three of us are back.
oh dear.
oh no!
We had a technical.
Take 3.
So Forrest. Oh no.
There's
Oh,
nope.
oh, here he comes.
My internet died twice today, so I'm surprised that it's kept alive for this long.
Yeah, I think it struggles when it's hot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Going back down to it, yeah. Struggles when it's hot.
It's so hot right now.
Yeah, he's back.
What a time to come back.
No. Oh my god.
Sorry, we lost you for a second there.
Yeah, all the cameras just went like
Yeah.
gone, and I was just like, hello.
We're like, screw GoldenEye, kick him out.
It's
Like I was like, okay, I don't know where it cut off.
So we just start from you
just-
again.
So if you just start from, what about you, Siforias?
Yeah.
And then
Just start off
did
from
it.
Yeah, okay.
So what about you, Siforias? Where did you start your gaming career?
I started with GoldenEye 007. Yeah. I started.
That's a great game.
It is a great game.
It's an
I love
amazing
that
game. Yeah, it's so good. Remember when my uncle he just gave us the controller to my cousin and me and just passed it around, and we would play missions or just play multiplayer, the three of us, or sometimes even another cousin joins in for a fourth player, and we would do slappers. And there's this one level, there's the one with the toilets, with the fucking toilets.
The toilet.
Oh, fuck yeah. I loved that level. That was like one of my favorite levels.
Yes.
It's amazing. You can
Nice.
hide in the toilet through the vents.
I used to love
I really
playing
wish
this
I
game.
could pee in that toilet.
Pee on the toilet.
Yeah, I was sort of expecting, oh yeah, you could use the toilet. But yeah. Yeah,
Then you
just
just
me.
realised that you pissed yourself.
Again.
Not again. Damn these
God.
virtual toilets.
Real world problems, guys.
Yeah.
Just
I just
while we're
got
on
a
the
Merc.
conversation of it, N64, does anybody know how to use the controller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
N64 Pro here.
Because like that thing used to confuse the shit out of me when I was a kid.
It was sort of like a sex toy, really, wasn't it?
Oh.
Let's be honest.
Wait, what?
No.
I mean,
No.
I'm not a big aficionado of boy sex toys, but it didn't look
No,
like
I
any
just mean
got.
the shape and everything was well weird. It was like, or alien. It was like something you'd see in an alien spaceship or something.
Yeah. I'll go with
Kind
Alien.
of, yeah.
Let's go
Alien,
with
yeah.
the alien.
I'd go with Alien over sex toy.
It was only a sex toy when you put the rumble pack in. Boom!
We're just gonna end the podcast here, guys.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
That's it. We're not gonna top that. Everybody at home's going, it's right though.
Why do you think the rumble pack was
Gold-
brought out? I mean, seriously.
Out.
But GoldenEye, just back onto topic, was like the birth of multiplayer shooters, I think.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
Like without that, we wouldn't have had like your Call of Duties and your Halos and your what's another one?
Doom.
Yeah,
Medal
Battlefield.
of Honors and your Battlefields and stuff. Like
Mm.
And what about
We used to do the same thing and like pass the controller around.
so did
between all
we?
the kids. Yeah.
Natasha
Play
Romanoff,
Blue
was she called? The girl with the red hair.
that's Avengers.
No, what do you call Natasha something? What do you call the girl in it was called Natasha, your friend in GoldenEye.
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's been too long.
I loved her. I thought she was really cool.
Oh yeah, they had different hitboxes too, right? Like some characters had bigger hitboxes, and then some characters had smaller ones because they were skinnier.
It was big head mode.
Oh yeah, Big Head Move was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I played a lot of time.
Natasha Romanoff is definitely Black Widow.
Yeah, but Natasha something from GoldenEye. 100% there was a Natasha something.
Gotcha.
I'm just googling now.
We'll have a short intermission whilst we Google.
We'll edit it out. Steven, edit it out.
So, Natalia Simonova
There we go. It's
Oh,
see it. You can
so
see how I
close.
got. You know, it was close enough.
Yeah.
I'm
Close
crap with names. I don't even remember my name half the time. That's why I answer to absolutely anything. Okay.
Just silence.
Silence. Drops mic, walks out.
Yeah.
So where I started
Where
was.
did you start, Tiggs?
Where did I start? I don't know. I'm so
with the
lazy.
power button.
With the power button. I started with the power button. I started with a Game Boy whenever I was 6, I think. Tetris. Castlevania, which I'm sure I shouldn't have been playing at that age.
Oh, Castlevania.
Oh god, it was super hard. Like I rage quit a lot
Heartbreaking.
at that game. Rage quit a lot. He was so cool though with his little whip and everything. I was like,
Mhm,
oh, I'm
mhm.
gonna take down these bitches. Yeah. You just felt really. I felt so cool whenever I played that game. It's just such a shame that I was absolutely shit at it. I mean, I was so shit at that game.
Story of my life.
I
I
know.
love this game. You're terrible at it. Yeah, I know.
I know. I'm still enjoying it. A for effort. A for effort. But that and the first Super Mario, they were the first sort of 3 games I had for it. But it was back in the Game Boys were absolutely amazing. I think they were such a great console. They are. You can't
One of
count
the-
them as a
Portable.
console, right?
One of the wins for Nintendo.
Yeah.
One of the many wins that Nintendo have had. We don't talk about Wii U
Wii U,
ever.
yeah.
But
Wii
anyway,
U
yeah,
happy
that's where I started, and that was back in the days. Kids who game now, you're so lucky because you will never understand the intense pain and like anxiety that you get when you're just about to finish a level in a Game Boy and your batteries are about to run out.
Pulling the batteries out of everything in the house, trying to stick them in. Your parents are
it's-
mad because nothing works anymore. It's all full of dead batteries.
Yep, this little red light going, danger, Will Robinson, danger. And you're like, I just need to get to the end of the level. I just need to get to the end of the level, please. I've been playing this for 4 hours. Oh.
And the other problem with that is that you always got blamed for the batteries going dead anyway. So, like, your mum would go and pick the TV remote up and be like, turn on the TV and the batteries won't work. Like, have you took those batteries for your bloody Game Boy again? And it's like, no, I haven't touched them. Maybe.
You haven't touched them, but then behind the back. I have all the power. That was great. I
loved
loved
the
that.
Game Boy.
I loved the Game Boy. It was, oh my god. I'm pretty sure that's why I need to wear glasses now, though, or contact lenses. Because I was just sat there for hours on this thing going. Dun, 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 dun.
The Tetris music is one of the most addictive and unforgettable sounds in the world.
Did you know? I've got something awesome. You need to Google this afterwards.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Video Games Live?
No.
So it's this guy, can't remember his name because I'm crap with names, but he's worked in a lot of different game soundtracks and stuff though, and he decided to set up this Video Games Live thing, and they come and they do loads of different music from loads of different types of games, and they change the set list. They have a Facebook page, and you tell them what you want, and they will change the set list for every gig they do, depending on what the audience wants.
Oh,
Okay. And it is
I'm into this.
It is so cool, honestly. Check them out on YouTube, right? But he messes about with pieces of music as well. There is a point to this story. He messes with pieces of music as well. And in I think it was the last one I went to, he said, I was just messing about with a piece of music, and I was thinking, what could we do with a Tetris song? And he was like, I know, we'll make it an opera in Russian. Right?
Obviously.
And this girl comes out. I totally love her. She does like a little Zelda. She's famous for doing a Zelda skit on her flute and everything with Navi. She's really cool. But I didn't know that she could sing. So she is like quite a petite, wonderful person, lovely girl. Comes out onto the middle of the stage. And you're like, what's going to happen here? Then the next thing is opera comes out of her mouth. Russian opera. and the choir, the Manchester choir, had learnt the opera in Russian and were singing it to the Tetris music. I felt like such a rush of pure joy whenever I was watching that. It was amazing.
Oh, I need to watch it now.
Oh, it was super duper cool. Super
Oh,
cool. And if you ever get the chance, do go to Video Games Live. It's so much fun. Like, especially when you can get them to play whatever you want.
all
Like,
I've got in my head is like the Halo theme tune, but to the same like beat of Tetris.
Oh yeah, mashups.
Yeah.
let's do it. The guy that's you would have loved it actually. The guy that did the Pokemon theme tune actually came and sang as a special guest at the end.
Really
I
big.
wanna be the very best. That guy.
Ba-da-dum.
Yeah. So there you go. Bit of random.
Ba-da-ba-da. I do like Pokemon. Sometimes
well,
when I sit playing Pokemon, whatever game that I'm playing, I have the animated series on in the background. That's really sad enough.
I mean, no.
No, it is.
mm,
No, it is.
I'm trying to think of some. Well, I guess that is cool because do you actually feel like Ash Ketchum? Do you have a baseball cap that you turn backwards whenever you're going into a battle? Is
No.
what I'm asking.
No,
I think you need one.
I don't like
You're
baseball
not-
caps.
You need to get into character, Beardy.
Yeah.
You're
Cosplay.
not really dedicated to this. I take it
No.
back.
It's so fucking half-assed what you're doing.
I know.
Yeah,
You're
what
not
do you
into
do?
this enough,
No.
Beardy.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy you a hat. Right. Okay. So moving on, and I want to see you wear it. I want you to do the thing and then take out your DS and go, "I choose you," and then we can video it and put it on a channel.
No.
Hang on, have you been secretly playing Pokemon this whole time?
No, it's just sat
That's
there.
why episode 1 didn't work.
No.
Oh, I'm just gonna mute my mic because I'm playing Pokemon. I don't want anybody to hear.
I mean, if I wanted to do that, I could just turn the volume down on it.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so points for being clever go to me. I have won this podcast. And moving on, so now we know where everyone started. I think we get to find out now. At what point did you realize you were a gamer, Beardy?
Well, seeing as though I've never spoke about this before, I'm gonna have to take you back to the old PlayStation 1, because that's when I decided, or realised, I decided that I realised I was a gamer, with a little game by a little director called Metal Gear Solid and Hideo Kojima. That was my turning point.
Such a cracking game.
Yeah, because, well, when I was a kid, we weren't the most affluent of families, so we'd saved up, well, not me personally, because I was only like 6, but my family had saved up to buy me this PlayStation for Christmas. And I think, like, back then it was like £400 or something for a PlayStation when it first came
Yeah,
out,
they were ridiculous.
which I think
They
into
are
like today's money would have been like fucking £600, £700 or something ridiculous. So I saved up to get this PlayStation. And like I said, it wasn't that, like, we didn't have that much money, so they got it chipped, naughty. And my granddad's friend, who he referred to as Uncle Bob, used to get me like just reels of, you remember like when you used to buy blank CDs and there was like the spindle that it
yeah.
would like be like a full one of those with just like full of video games.
That's
that he'd
awesome.
acquired by some means that I'm not too sure how he'd acquired them. So I would sit there and play through them, and every weekend we used to go to like markets and stuff and also acquire games that had just been released. But I'm not too sure how they got those for purchase either. So, but at the time it was like Crash Bandicoot, like it was Hugo, which is like a weird Crash Bandicoot rip-off type thing. What else did I play? What was that game earlier? There's something world, Cuba World. Cobble-
Ball Maze game, Cooler World.
Cooler World, yeah. So it's like
God, that was a great game for a rage quit, if ever
Yeah.
there was one.
and kind of like fun, like kiddie games that I used to play. And then one day on this little spindle wheel of games that was brought through was Metal Gear Solid, and Resident Evil 2, which is like
Oh,
yeah.
Resident Evil
And I'm
2.
like maybe 7 at this point. Like I probably shouldn't be playing these games, but I played them and I fell in love with them because it was the first time I realized a game could be more than just like, like, ooh, let's jump around and crash into a box or something. It was a story and it had a weight behind it and a meaning, and there was things to discover and learn about that world. So that was really when I realized that video games was for me. If I could get told these stories, then I'd continue playing. And then here I am 65 million years later, still playing video games.
Oh, I thought you were only 64 million years old.
No, I look good for it though, don't I?
Yeah, you do. You go, girl. What sort of moisturizer do you use? I think I need to get some of that.
Simple. I use Al Creamy.
Al Creamy. I swear we need to make some sort of fake product for Al Creamy or something. And who knew that hiding in a box could be so effective? I mean, I do it to hide from the neighbours to jump out and shout surprise sometimes. It's just get a big box outside my house. And I'm like, surprise!
Do they not like you?
No, they do.
I need some more conviction in that statement.
They do. We all had afternoon tea and got pissed together yesterday. It was great.
But yeah,
So-
that was me. That was my awakening.
You're awakening.
My
Oh,
epiphany.
yeah.
Yeah.
You came about your awakening.
Yeah.
Llama, when did you have your awakening?
Well, I had my awakening. It was probably. Oh, I mean, I'd been playing games forever, just sort of off and on, whatever kind of took my fancy. But like Beardy said, when I realized that I could play games that told a story and they were like a storytelling mechanism, that's when I really got into it. And for me, the game was Elder Scrolls Morrowind, and I got hooked on that game, and I played it day and night, and I used to do night shifts, 4 on 4 off, and I'd do my entire 4 days off playing this bloody game. And I was all over the map, and I spoke to every NPC, and I did every mission, and then I'd collect all the different armor sets, and I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And every time they release like the upgraded version with new light shaders, I'm like, I love that, and I'll play it again. Just
Wow, that's awesome.
absolutely love it. And that one and Silent Hill 2, I think, was the one that I started with. And that's when I realized that games could be scary stories as well as just stories.
Silent Hill is awesome. I
Absolutely loved it. And I've been
loved Silent Hill.
unhealthily addicted ever since.
I mean, some people say it's unhealthy, but why choose to live one life when you can live many?
Exactly.
And I can just respawn when I die. It's fine.
Yeah, so much more fun than real life. Nah, real life's got its advantages as well. I just can't do magic. That's my problem.
Still need the rumble pack sometimes.
You know what?
I
I actually know that staying. Make it stay. I actually forgot about the rumble pack there. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. Oh my god, just rumble packs that tend to are gonna kill us. Right, okay.
Demonetized.
There goes all our fortunes.
There goes all the money. God damn it.
You can't say that you've never had that thought though about a rumble pack.
I couldn't comment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I mean, I've never had that thought either. Yep, absolutely. I've just, yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Moving on.
Move it on. God, there's been a lot of cringe moments here, isn't there? Seth, when did you realize you were a gamer?
Okay, this one was a hard question for me because, well, I picked Kirby's Air Ride on GameCube. I don't know if any of you guys played it. Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
No,
I had a GameCube, but I didn't play that one.
I played some of the older Kirby games. Kirby's a ledge.
Yeah, he's popping. For sure.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's when I kind of realized I was a gamer. Just because around that time also I was really into Mega Man. Like those devices, those toys that you can use. I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
the toys where you can like level up or take kind of like I don't know Neopets. Have you guys heard of Neopets?
Oh, like a
Oh, okay,
Tamagotchi.
Yeah, but it was Mega Man based.
Right.
I kind of got into that. I kind of got into like other stuff as well, and it was different genres of games. But Kirby's Air Ride, I think, encapsulated that just because there's 3 different modes to it. There's one where you're like in a city, in the downtown city or whatever, and you try to upgrade your vehicle so that you can have a star as a vehicle. You can have like an ice cream truck if you wanted. Um,
I'm always
and
there for an
then you
ice
just
cream
find
truck.
Yeah, me too.
yes.
Mr.
And then you
Whippy is
try to
where it's at.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then you try to find upgrades. Then towards like throughout the game, it tells you hints on what the mini game is going to be about. So it's either like a flying one, so you should get a flying vehicle, or if it's like a race, you should get a really fast one. And it's a lot of fun. And I remember playing it with my some of my friends and some of my cousins. We would do free roam and just make up stuff in the game, like, oh, this building is this restaurant, like, oh, this is the IHOP right here.
Oh, that's
Right,
cool.
yeah.
Or this is your house, you live over there.
Oh,
Over
that's so
there.
cool.
And like someone owned like the forest region, someone owned like this, like, we named it a parking lot where you would park all your vehicles and stuff, and we would just create stuff. And I think that kind of made me realize I was a gamer. Like, you're able to create your own stories but also follow the story for that game, if
Yeah.
that makes
That
sense.
is absolutely awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So
I
it's a
love
cute game.
the creative elements of it. You're right. There is quite a lot of that in games that you end up really loving, is when you can create your own story
Mm.
within it. That's really cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
look at Minecraft.
Oh
Good
god,
grief.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot.
there's some
Terrible
people that can.
graphics.
There's some people that can build amazing things in it, though. I mean, I
Mhm.
can't. But
No, my nephew builds
What's-
amazing stuff.
What's a Minecraft?
It's a terrible game, really. It's like super blocky, 8-bit, open world, do what you want sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
I
people
played it a
just
couple of times.
create whole things out of it.
Yeah, some
There's,
crazy
like,
stuff.
whole worlds.
Mine was
It's
the Sims for that kind of stuff. Like
Murder and Sims.
murdering Sims.
oh my
like,
god, there's a recurring theme here, isn't there, Llama?
Like-
Take
And-
out the ladder.
This is like a complete like sidetrack, but like as a young queer kid, like the ability to have the Sims and have the relationships in those Sims that represented me as a person
Mhm.
was super important.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Yeah.
that I could like make a little gay couple, and like I'd name them, like I'd always have them in like the lot. So like you had different pages.
Mhm.
So it would, my gay me would always be like on the last page, so that if my friends ever came around, like they'd never stumble across it by accident or something. And I had my little gay house with my little gay husband and my kids and stuff.
Oh.
Like, yeah. So
Oh, I'd
Oh.
forgotten about that. I did that too.
Yeah.
It was really. You did hide it. Yeah, I remember hiding it.
Yeah.
But like that was the first time you could do that
Yeah.
I remember. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get Sims out and do the
Yeah.
money bags type so I
Oh,
can
yeah.
build a giant house.
Okay, so getting back on topic. We really digress. I love that we digress. You find out so many cool things when you digress.
You
It's
know.
about it's about the
It's a family
journey,
gaming
Yeah.
podcast.
not the destination.
Exactly. It's how you get
Nah.
there.
It's how you get there. We get there in the most fun way possible,
Yeah.
usually.
And we get there eventually.
Rumble pack.
Eventually, 5 years later. Okay, so whenever I realized I was a gamer, I have to do the reveal now. We can't wait to the end because it's the whole reason why I've worn this. So for those of you that are, listening and not watching, I've got on some pointy link ears and a pointy link hat from Zelda.
That was good.
That's good. Thanks.
You've been practicing that all day, haven't you?
I have a Master Sword and a Hylian Shield wall mounted in my living room.
I'm surprised you didn't have them off camera just to kind of like go put them on and jump into shot.
I would have to take them down to the wall, and then I'd have to try and put them up again. It's quite difficult when you've only got one person and you're in lockdown. So, if we weren't in lockdown, yeah, maybe. I will post a picture in the comments that you can see that. So, you remember my Game Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, got my Game Boy one Christmas, and then the next Christmas, my sister got a Game Boy, and we both got a copy of Zelda Link's Awakening, which has just been re-released for the Switch. And that's sort of where it started. Like, a bit of a sad story this really, but whenever I was an adult, I was thinking about like, and moved away from home and everything. I remember that time, and I was like, that's it. That's the moment whenever I became a gamer, and I was like, I have to thank my mum. So I phoned my mum and I was like, look, I just need to say something to you, right? And I go, this is going to come from way out left. And she goes, okay. And she knows I'm a bit random, so she rolls with it.
She's prepared.
She's never prepared, but she just goes with it. But I said, do you know what? You give me an amazing present. With Zelda and with all the games. Like, she would get me like one of my favorite games for Christmas whenever I was a kid, usually Zelda orientated, and then into Final Fantasy. And it was such an amazing thing because like I was a kid that was like not very popular and a bit bullied and stuff at the time. I wouldn't change any of that now, but that's just how it was. But it was so amazing to go somewhere and be a hero. Like, from a zero to a hero, you get to go and save the princess, you get to go and like, you get to do magic, you get to have all this stuff that just is not accessible and maybe not who you are in the real world. It gets you to find out that what you are inside. I think gaming gives you the ability of that. So I phoned her and I was like, I just need to say thanks for giving me my geeky side, because it is my favourite thing. And Zelda was how that all started. Whenever I was 7, you started that for me. And I've met so many amazing people like yourselves, and so many, where we get to be. No, but we get to be.
Stop it! Oh, stop it!
No, but we get to sit. Now, I told you it was going to be soppy and random, but we get to sit here and have a great laugh talking about something that we're really into. And it doesn't matter whether it's gaming, or some people get really geeky about gardening. I love seeing the geeky side to people and connecting with that in a person, even if it's not what you like or that you don't understand it at all. Like, seeing that geeky interest, and all that started with Zelda for me whenever I was a kid. And it took me 8 years to complete that game because I got stuck and didn't know what to do. Right? Stuck.
Oh no!
Didn't know what to do. It was way before we had the internet.
YouTube walkthroughs.
Yeah. So whenever we got dial-up, like, it was like, I was like, find me a guide. 4 hours later, this guide appears.
Yeah.
It was in
Game
FAQs.
Like,
Yes. Yeah. You know where it's at, and it was like a Word. It wasn't a Microsoft Word. It was one of those notepad
like
documents.
Notepad ones, yeah, with all they do like the slashes and then the things to do like a little title page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually think that I still have that saved somewhere on my. I've just anyway.
Kept it with.
You just kept it with me just in case I ever got stuck again, But finally, whenever I was like, I think it was like 15, 16, so it was over 8 years actually, I finally was able to finish the game, but it was so frustrating, like, just waiting for that amount of time to try and work out how to. But they're awesome games, they're really good fun. The remake's really good. Stayed really true to it and added a few wee bits. If any of you have played it, if you haven't played it, do play it. Would be my recommendation. But yeah, big Zelda fan. So yeah, and I think
cool.
that brings us to the end of our podcast. Take two.
Take two.
Take two.
Take two.
It takes
It takes
two.
two, baby.
Do you wanna
Yes.
read through all the fan mail that we had?
We didn't have any.
No, not yet.
Nailed it.
So, can you please, don't forget, next week is going to be our beta weekend. Do we have any game recommendations for anyone that you want them to play, Beardy?
So I played a little game called Carry On, or however you pronounce it.
The carry thing, the new one.
Yeah, so it's just come out. It's
Yeah.
from an indie game published by Devolver Digital, and basically it's a horror game, but it's like reverse horror. So you play as the monster, and it's like retro kind of like 2D side-scrolly kind of thing. And you break out in this lab, and you're this little red blob, and you kind of throw out tentacles to kind of like move around the map and stuff.
Oh
It's a
yeah, I've
little bit
seen
like-
that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like The Thing. So you're kind of like shape shifting and stuff, and like just going around trying to solve the environmental puzzles and stuff, and not die.
And
so
kill
it's-
everybody.
And kill everything. Yeah, eat all the people to regenerate your health and get bigger mass, so you can do more things in the levels and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's on Game Pass as well, which is cool. So if you have Game Pass on Xbox, pick it up for no additional cost. Yeah, it's really good. It's good fun
That's
just to
absolutely awesome.
like. So I've been playing it when I've been getting like updates and stuff. So like, if you get updates for a game, it's gonna take like 6 hours to download or something ridiculous, whatever it is. It's like while that's downloading, I'll jump onto to Carry On because it's like easy to jump into and just go around and do these levels and stuff, and easy just to kind of put down and not have to worry that you're forgetting some element of the story or whatever it is, because there is a story to it, but it's not like overly complicated or anything like that. And I think from beginning to end, it's only about 6 to 8 hours. It's not a long game if you're gonna just sit down
okay.
and finish it.
Pretty short.
Yeah, but it's cool just to jump in and eat some people.
No,
I mean, I've got that on a ticket.
Yeah.
It's cool to eat people.
Yeah.
Llama, what would you recommend for people? What do you want people to play?
Well, probably this is one that I'm recommending that I play as well, because we were talking about it in the sort of pre-bit before we started recording our failed episode. And carrying on from the theme of playing the monster, I'm gonna Game Pass has Dead by Daylight on.
Oh yeah.
And I want to play that. I love the idea of randomly being like the murderer running around like the summer camp, and 3 other people gotta like hide from me, and I gotta find them and kill them. That appeals to the griefy part of me, and I want to do it. So I'm gonna be downloading that probably tomorrow and having a go at that. And I think Sif, you said it was cross-platform as well, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's actually my recommendation.
Oh,
But so
sorry.
good.
Oh.
It's so no, it's fine. It's so good. It's amazing. You can either be killer, you can team up with 3 other friends to be a survivor. Each character has different perks. There's also killers from horror movies or games. They recently did Pyramid Head, so
That's cool.
I want to be
amazing.
Pyramid Head.
The best ever boss, dude. That big knife thing. Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
his
that
abilities
show
are a
is good
bitch, to
shit
be
out of it.
honest, to run away from. His abilities, because he has that attack that the spikes go up on the floor, and it goes through walls too. So
That's
if there's another survivor on the other wall, you can just do that, and they'll get injured or down, depending on if they're
That's so
injured
cool.
or.
Kill so many people.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun with friends. You can kill your friends too. So 5 of your friends or 5 of you, and try to just have fun with it. You have everything unlocked too, and kill your friends.
Yeah.
So, and the wait times aren't bad anymore. they finally fixed them after what, like 4 years.
That's
They've been getting better and better.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't
it was
realize
awful.
this game's been out for 4 years.
Yeah, it's been out quite a while.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
know. I
around
thought
there.
it was a relatively new thing.
Yeah. I played a little bit of it on PC, but I'm going to get it on my Xbox. I might join you, Llama.
Yeah, let's do. We'll do a Sunday gaming session or
Yeah.
something. Let's kill each
Yes.
other. I'm in for
Okay,
it.
I shall get that too then, and we will all kill each other, and we can play with you, Sif,
Killing
as
each
well.
other, killing
Yeah,
your
it's cross-platform,
friends.
so
Yeah.
we can all just play.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
it's a lot
I
of
think we
fun.
should Twitch that.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
Yes.
I'm down for that. It'll be
Yes,
fun.
Okay,
I'll be Michael Myers. Michael Myers.
I am super
Yes.
excited. I scream like a girl though, just so you know, whenever
I
scary
wouldn't
things
have
happen.
guessed.
Oh,
And
I
Oh,
will murder you so
salty.
hard.
right.
And shoot.
Okay. Okay. So my recommendation for y'all is the Avengers beta. Make sure you give that a go. I really enjoyed that. Come play with me on GTA Online if you wish. It's it's a very profanity-driven experience, but not by me. I'm Zen, so it's fine. But yeah, the arena wars on there is absolutely on point. It's so much fun. It's like what do you call that game where you built your robots and stuff? Robot Wars, bit like that.
Oh,
Robot
right.
Oh,
Wars.
okay.
It reminds me of that, you know, like just, and it's a bit like Destruction Derby. I don't know. There's something about just the vehicles make me think of Robot Wars. So super cool. Anyway, check that out.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So we've got to the end of take 2 of that episode, episode 3. Thank you so much. Yes. I think we need a
Yeah.
round of applause.
We made it, guys.
Yes,
I
we
know.
made it. We made it. So, thank you all so much for watching. Send us some comments. Let us know what you think about the Avengers beta. If you've got any questions for any of us about anything, any games or anything, we will ask us anything.
Let us know when you realised you're a gamer and what games it was that kind of brought you into the gaming universe. That'd be cool.
That would be
Yeah,
super cool.
definitely.
I love finding
Tell
out
us.
whenever people realize they
Yeah.
were a gamer. I think it's so
Yeah.
cool.
Tell us and we'll read it out. We'll give you a shout out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Tell us when you realized you were a gamer, or if you've got any guilty pleasures.
Mm.
We all
with,
have a
with
few.
video games.
With video games. Yeah, video game guilty pleasures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We have been your cast for this evening. Beardy, Llama,
Bye, Beardy.
Spark, and Tiggs. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
Bye.
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 Bye.